Hello, how are you? We're going to do another quick video. Yeah, it's been slow uploading just because I've been arriving in places late, but every day there's a problem with this bike. Now, I don't want to emphasize that too much because the whole purpose of this, I wanted to experiment and see. You can, if you get a really good bike, the problem is sometimes it's not too easy to repair those parts that go missing in more non-European rural areas, so like Iran, Turkey, those kinds of places. If you get basic bikes, you can always repair them quite easily, and if it gets stolen, doesn't matter. If something breaks, doesn't matter, because it costs next to nothing. Whereas if you get like £1,000 bike, as I know from friends' experience, and you're out in Central Asia or wherever, and it gets robbed, or you need a special part for it, then it's more difficult to attain. It doesn't make sense, in my opinion. That said, of course, there are going to be so many problems with these kinds of bikes, and another problem this morning. So I had a day off yesterday just really to recover my ass and my legs from the pain of, as I emphasised in the last video, the weight I was carrying on my back is just essentially like putting more pressure on my body into the seat, so it's quite painful. I've secured a jumper, this very professional seat, look very textured. It looks like something you might see in Central Asia actually, as a mechanism by which to evade that pain. So yeah, yesterday was a kind of break day, and then today I set off at 8 AM and the brakes just failed immediately, and I took them apart, and basically something had come loose, and I don't know anything about bikes, so and people might think like, why are you on a cycling trip? Well, because the best thing in life is just to do things when you want to do them and learn along the way. Otherwise, if you keep thinking about everything, you can spend a lifetime learning about brakes themselves. And yeah, there's no point in just kind of like fondling around in books and spending your life kind of submerged in an office. And I just learned something 2 seconds ago. So after 2 hours of not particularly trying too hard, I got advice from someone here at the campsite who said it's probably the brake wire at the end that's come loose. You need to pull it through. So I watched a YouTube video and she was indeed correct. But the thing I missed, the actual reason why all this happened, is because the frame bag on the bike was so tight, because you want this stuff tight, obviously, so it doesn't blow around in the wind, that it had actually secured the brake line. It was pushing on the brake line, so even though we were pulling through, nothing was coming through because it was stuck on that end. So I've just taken the frame bag off, and now it's come through, and now the brake works, albeit they don't work great. It might be something to do as well with the handlebar bag, again being tight around the brakes, but at least there is one back brake working. The problem is the second brake is actually fucking still jammed into the thing here. So I don't know if it moves. Basically, there's a bike shop like 70. Well, it's Sunday, and it's the most beautiful day, so I kind of want to get going, but there's a bike shop which is, or lots of bike shops which are in a town 70 k's away. I wanted to go to Sedan today, which was 120 k's, and that's just gone out the window basically because I've just lost like 3 hours on this. And now with these brakes, it should go, but I've got to be quite careful. Yeah, it's just even the. Is that one? Sorry. Yeah, so that's it thus far. Yesterday, I can't even remember. Yeah, yesterday I just fondled around, just did a bit of admin, looked at the direction, and yeah, because obviously we're leaving Belgium and France, this part of France soon, heading towards Luxembourg and Germany, it gets quite mountainous and hilly, and then the hills kind of dissolve and it becomes quite steep ascents. So this bike is not going to handle it, period. I could probably shed a little bit of weight. I need to take it into a bike shop for a basic service because first gear is not working. That's the most important gear. Because of something I've done, I can't remember if I said it on the other videos, 6th gear isn't working either because the screw for the pannier rack actually encroaches on the chain I don't need 6th gear ever, to be honest, so it doesn't matter that much, but the 1st gear is a problem. I don't know why 1st gear is not working, because it was working on the first day or so, nothing's changed, so that's a big issue. British joke. So yeah, there we go, that's the plan thus far. Yeah, probably bring out some more videos today of me raging. I did kick my bike for the first time the day before yesterday. Oh yeah, the day before yesterday, I can't remember if I made a video on that. Basically, yeah, it was a nightmare. Everything was not working. There's a squeak again. I mean, this is all to be expected from... This is actually the cheapest bike on Amazon, which I got for free. So, yeah. It's part of the fun. It's a learning experience. And it's a sunny day, and I'm getting bitten by... I also saw a tick yesterday, because the grass is really long here. So... that's not good. Not the same as Bolivia, where there were literally thousands of ticks in the field. That was the most crazy shit ever. But yeah, it's annoying nonetheless. So there we go. I'll upload this now. Here's the bike. I'm looking tired. There we go. Let's get going.